Alright guys, welcome back. So let's have a look at MicroStrategy. It has been quite some time since we talked about this one, essentially way back when it was trading at like 370, way back in April. I think this is when I was covering, saying that yeah, possibly it goes towards 200, maybe even 180. But ever since after this choppiness and like there's many more other stocks were attractive, like this stock like was all over the place in a sense that like it's like a Christmas tree. Like the way it was trading, it just wasn't too attractive to me. Like unless you catch one or two trades here and there, like going long intraday and going short intraday, or you had to be just buy and hold. You had to buy a dip and then just trade shares, not options. If you were trading options, and if you're going to trade options, this will keep doing whatever it's doing, like barcode trading like this, like it's just go up and down, and of course with some flushy days like we had on Friday, I believe it will keep happening due to a lot of notes like that they have issued. Those people are not dummies in my opinion, and what they're doing is they're just milking the option market. So this stock's market capitalization at this price over 425 close somewhere is $118 billion. Okay. So again, I don't have a position. I'm not trading this stock, but I just like to do this. Let's do this just quickly. 3-4 names in this range. What kind of companies are valued at this range of like let's start with like Lam Research, 128, Micron, 128 billion, TD, this is a Toronto Dominion Park Bank, 126 billion. Avalon, I think this is another tech company, 120 billion. Lowe's, this is your hardware store, valued at $222 billion. Melly, 122 billion. MicroStrategy, 118 billion. CrowdStrike, cybersecurity firm, is valued at 118 billion. Vertex, this is pharma, and then UBS, Bank, BTI, LMT, and then like Nike, S&P. So okay, you get the point, right? So the value of their Bitcoin holdings as of, okay, I don't know if they bought new. Are they going to claim on Monday if they bought more? But so far, based on this data, 601,000 Bitcoins, their Bitcoin value is 71 billion at that price of a Bitcoin, latest price of a Bitcoin. And percent of Bitcoin they own, 2.86. So they own 2.86% of all Bitcoins that exist so far. Okay, and you can see how they started buying crazy in 24, 25, 24. Okay, so the market capitalization of this stock, 118 billion. Their Bitcoin value is 71 billion. So there's definitely premium baked in, and we knew about this one, and it was trading with a premium for quite some time. There are times it trades with a little bit of a less baked in premium, sometimes with a little bit of a more, but it has always traded with more premium. Okay, so enough of that. What I'm watching in terms of price. So when you saw the decline here on Friday, which was 6%, right? Okay, so option traders were pretty much right from the get-go. They were selling the calls as stock started declining, like first 10 minutes. So this red line, put buying activity. The green one right there is call selling activity. And you can see into the close like how call selling got pretty crazy. If you see like negative net flows, I mean, this means like people either selling their calls for profit or they're just selling it as a, I guess, covered call. But when you see it rising like this, puts, it means people are buying them. So again, this is just option activity. If you were someone who was trading it on Friday, you could have told that every pop pretty much was a short. I didn't trade this one. I was focusing on something else. But here's another thing. So it's hard to tell if people are taking profit on this one or not, or it's just purely been driven by retail and pretty much purely driven by options traders. And I'm not seeing like too big of a clusters coming in at these tops. I'm seeing just one. Okay, this is pretty decent actually. $480 million order July 14th. Almost 1+ million shares were sold at 450. And then right there at the close at 423, $730 million order. This is a big one actually. These two came in right there. So this was apparently number 9. So that's regarding like large orders. Regarding the price. So we all know that Bitcoin can do whatever it wants, and sometimes MicroStrategy will pretty much do something on its own. Regarding like if Bitcoin could be going up or just chopping, this stock can still go down. Okay, so my target would be the support area would be somewhere here if it bounces off this. So this was a breakout area, 420. Okay, so now it's right there. If it's gonna bounce, sure, I would be looking essentially those bounces get faded, and maybe the better support area would be 50-day moving average, somewhere at 50-day 400 and something dollar levels. So I'm gonna pull up the moving averages. So it's somewhere at 400, 397-ish area. Of course, it's uptrending moving average. And they report earnings, and we know that their earnings is not about their earnings, because what kind of earnings are we talking about? Everybody already knows where the Bitcoin is, how much they're up, how much they're down. It's just about their financial shenanigans, right? So what they're going to disclose on their earnings report, okay? So this is July 31st. So they're going to report earnings probably after market close, unless they reschedule it, but that's what I'm seeing so far for their earnings report. So those are the two levels. If you're bullish, the resistance is 455, 456 area, this recent high where it pretty much 4, 5, 6 days, it just couldn't get back above it. It just couldn't squeeze above it. So it rolled over. So, and also you want to keep an eye on 5-day moving average, which started rolling over. So if it starts downtrending, you got to be careful. So also careful regarding the options as well. A lot of people just milking this stock by selling calls and selling puts because their option market activity has been pretty large versus the stock itself. Just go take a look at the put to call ratio and volume, and you will realize that it's not about like the stock itself. It's just both. People are just milking it, like institutional traders milking the options by just selling calls, selling puts, and just pinning the stock and just chopping the stock like this by hedging the heck out of it. But of course, you're getting some sort of an uptrend. We did get some sort of an uptrend this option expiration. But if you take a look at previous option expirations, yeah, it was pretty hard to trade it. So that's what I'm watching. I don't have a position. I'm not trading. Year-to-date stock is up 46% so far. And this is not a buy or sell recommendation again. This is purely for educational entertainment purposes only. I will see you guys in the next update. Take care. Peace.